Hello students, I welcome you in the part 3rd of D&F local element series. So before we proceed further, there is one chemistry joke. See here on your screen. Two men walk into a bar. The one man order H2O, that is water. So two men walk into a bar, one man orders H2O. The other says, I will have H2O too, and the second man dies. Now you have to think why. I'll tell you the answer at the end of this video. If you remember, in the last video, second video of this series, I left you with one puzzle, that is one पहेली. ट्रांजिशन मेटल्स में पढ़ते हैं जरूर, बस ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट्स नहीं है. नाउ द आंसर ऑफ दैट पजल इज जिंक. Okay, now see why zinc. Zinc, cadmium and Hg, zinc, cadmium, Hg are not transition elements or transition metals. Although we study them along with the transition metals or transition elements, but they are not the transition metals. See why? Because as their D subcell, that is n-1 D subcell contains an electron. Okay, so because their D subcell is completely filled, you see zinc, that is having 30 atomic number, has the electron configuration argon 3d10 and 4s2. Now in neither in the ground state nor in any of its excited state or oxidized state, that is zinc contains 2 plus Zn2 plus ion. In this state as well, in this oxidized state as well, it contains 3d10 and 4s0. Similarly, cadmium and mercury are also the they are not considered as transition elements, though we study them along with the transition elements. Okay, but they are simply called as D block elements. Now further the question rises that then why we study them along with the transition elements. So the answer of this question is, for sake of convenience, we study these elements along with the transition metals or transition elements. Even in board this question has been asked several times. Why zinc is not considered as a transition metals, and still it is studied with along with the transition metals. Okay, now see in the next part the transition elements, the position, if you see the position of transition metals in the table, periodic table, then the transition elements, are placed in the group, the transition are placed in the group number 3 to 12, group number 3 to 12, and period number the period number 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, now in fourth period it will be 3D series, in fifth period it will be 4D series, 5D series and 6D series and so on. Okay, so this is their position in the periodic table, period wise and group wise. Okay, now apart from other S block and P block element where we study them group wise, here we study them series wise, that is horizontally, 3D series, 4D series, 5D series. Okay, why? So the answer lies here. They are studied horizontally, in, you can say, 3D, 4D, 5D and 6D series. Okay, so they are studied horizontally and not group wise like those of S block and P block elements, because as their properties in a period are much similar. Why their properties in the period are similar? Because their NS subcell electrons, they are fixed. In all the cases they contain 2 electrons except the exceptional transfer from S to D. They only vary the electron in the n-1 D subcell, that is, you can say, penultimate D subcell. So their outermost shell is already, you can say, bounded, tightly packed. Only they vary electron in the second last, that is the penultimate D subcell. That's why they are having horizontal similarity in their property. And you see in the S and P block element, there is variation only in the valence electron of the outermost cell or outermost subcell. So this is the region. Okay, we will discuss next in the next part of this video. See you.